He doesn't have a smoke, so he can't smoke gank. And even if he did have a smoke gank, you can't kill a storm this early. So
Yeah.
it's like this line has a pretty hard time.
We'll rotate in though.
Dead.
Chemo with some pretty good harass. Jabs. They've got a Force Spirit down. And that's
Is he
a
dead?
first
Yeah, he's
blood.
dead. Alright, okay. Didn't expect that to happen, but Storm's just sitting really, really far up. And with line missing. I'm pretty sure that that's just overconfidence. You can't
So,
really
what did we say? Position 4 player?
I think as long as Storm just gets his levels, and forces the Invoker to be like stay mid and defend his tower, then things are going pretty okay.
Invoker is in a lot of trouble here. Beastmaster trying to get the initiation. The Cold Snap doing some work, but a 5-second arrow from downtown shuts him down and brings him down. Now they're going to move in onto Chemo, and this should be another easy follow-up kill. Sig Trust getting a lot of momentum all of a sudden. Jabz pretty much completely recovered now. Still, okay, I take that back. A little bit behind the Invoker, but that kill.
Storm is going to try and force this Morphling out. Oh, he dodges the waveform, which means he has a chance of winning this fight.
Sunstrike, not going to connect. Nando morphing hard. Jabz in a lot of trouble, and the Morphling, he's got it almost. One more. There it is. Waveform into the trees.
Yeah, if he didn't kill him initially with the first few remnants and the Sunstrike, then he wasn't going to kill him at all. That was a bit of an overplay. And then they wave, they still have the Netcore Aura for a few more seconds. I'm just wondering what this Morphling is really going to be doing here, because I guess he's just going to go boost of travel now, and then he's going to live on the other side of the map.
Stun from Slardar starts the fight, but it'll cost him his life. They turn. Jabz goes in a bit deep, but remember, he's got the Aegis. They've also got a disruption to keep him alive. Lion dies for a second time, and the tower falls. Now it's 2 dead. Sig Trust lose the Metamorphosis, but without a glyph, they're
just waiting. They feel that Podham's just going to walk into the lane, and Podham has Shadow Demon sitting behind him and Storm, so I think they turn this pretty easily. If Lion jumps here, he's dead instantly.
Uh-oh, Lion. He's going to get caught by the Storm now. Disruption. Breaks it up. Mirana survives easily. Now the zip across on Abed. Arrow stops the TP home, but guess what?
They don't have any detection.
You said it.
Yep. So they go in, Lion dies instantly, and they don't get a kill, because Shadow Demon's sitting right there. Like,
LaKelz up top. RR goes in
an awful position.
Yep, and no Sunder either. Just caught by the Adaptive. That'll finish him off.
Even if he Sunders, he doesn't have enough damage to burst the Cider afterwards, and he can't Sunder the Morphling. So what does he do? He's just dead.
Arrow connects on Tim's. They'll get a freebie on the Wisp as he relocates back. That's something.
Yeah, that's good.
Small consolation, though.
They got something with the Necros being popped. More like Morphling just needs to
for a little bit longer, about 15 seconds. Jabz needs to be very careful. LaKelz
just need to kill everyone but the Morphling at this point.
In the meta, stun on 2. Quite a few illusions now with the disruption. Storm zips in deep. Chemo in trouble. He's silenced. The Soul Burn not going to be enough to bring him down, but the right clicks will. They'll go 1 for 1. Morphling pops the Shadow Demon elsewhere. Tier 3 towers fallen, though. LaKelz just focused on objectives. Will bring down the melee barracks. Illusions stay back, focusing down the range barracks. Forcing out the back line with the Storm, and then having LaKelz just focus on objectives. With all the illusions now, with the Manta, with the disruptions, it's very hard to deal with. They don't really have effective ways of clearing illusions right now. Oh, Nando. They're actually going to get the Primal Roar this time. They've got the silence. No more for you. Jabz zips in to secure the kill. Double damage rune on makes it all the easier. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's all well and good having a really, really farm Morphling at the expense of your team, but it's at the expense of your team. And you haven't given any room for the Lion or the Wisp or the Slardar to operate. Invoker this draft, like, their draft is, you can't stop it at this point. Invoker doesn't really have enough. They might save their melee racks. Maybe. No. It's gone too.
Doesn't look like it. Storm again, just in the backline, doing so much damage. Abed almost dies. The Wisp keeps him alive. This Orchid proving to be a very effective item pickup. Bloodstone now up to 18 charges. I don't think he's died since he picked it up. Now RR goes in a little bit of initiation, but the Sunstrike not even close. Primal Roar connects without follow-up. LaKelz still just focusing on objectives here. Nando trying to go into the backline. We'll finish off the Shadow Demon, but it's just a Shadow Demon. Meanwhile, the Invoker being handled easily by the Storm.
Slardar walks in, tries to stun, and then he walks past Terror-Bred Illusions and dies from Trinity.
TNT could get left behind. This would be a gem down if they manage to kill the Mirana here. Sunstrike will be on the mark.
So they get gem, they kill the Shadow Demon. Both supports are kind of suffering for that. But they don't kill the Storm, they don't kill the Terrorblade, and Beastmaster walks off scot-free. So
It's
all
a
in all,
small
they've got 2 lanes
consolation.
pushing in, and Terrorblade can start working on mid. Maybe they didn't really think about what SiG.Trust would draft in their second phase, or they weren't really prepared for it.
Well, now both sides focusing on some survivability. Lincoln's on the Invoker, and Lincoln's on the Mirana. They will find Jabz, and they will easily kill him. That's
Alright, he's dead.
Smoke rotation, so it is costly from Execration, but they do get the kill. He'll be up in 10 seconds, though, not to worry. Still 12 Bloodstone charges. And
they've
also
just
a
smoked
BKB,
out.
which is something else they don't really have a great answer for. Morphling not generally keen on picking up an MKB if he doesn't have
Stardust
to.
done on all the illusions.
And it might cost him his life. Big zip from Jabz. That's his BKB used. Terrorblade gets the tier 3 tower. Just brings down Nando in the back line. This Morphling in so much trouble. He has a BKB of his own. They'll use the disruption to set up, and maybe Waveform will save him. I think that disruption actually helped out Nando more than it hurt him. That's pretty big. Morphling lives, but still, tier 3's down, Lion's dead, and there's still some time on meta.
Yeah, they have cheese on the Terrorblade too, so... Oh, Stardust dead.
That'll be the end of him
Jabz
for sure.
is going in. He wants to use his Aegis.
Now, down comes
LaKelz
the
is
meatball.
in trouble.
LaKelz
He
might
just
be
die
able to
here.
get off the Sunder. Nope, he's already used it. Jabz will finally fall. Ends up being a better hold for Execration than it first seems. Still, the illusion's alive, though. They focus on the structures. Abed not making it out. Jabz comes back to life, brings down Tim's. Nando pretty low on HP. Tim's actually just barely survives with the Ghost Scepter. Wow, Execration surprisingly scrappy, but all the barracks have fallen. At this point, it won't even matter, and they know it. Mega creeps have come out, buybacks have been used, and GGs have been called. SiG.Trust taking game number 1, 19-9 in 38 minutes.
Yeah, I think their draft was very, very dependent on this Morphling, and they had these 2 supports that really couldn't do that much. And I think SiG.Trust's draft was just better overall. I think that if you first 2 Wisp Starter, you have to